With the subject of protector deities in Himalayan art, there's a lot of discussion about wisdom protectors and worldly protectors. Wisdom protectors, it's really synonymous with enlightened or a Buddha emanation. A wisdom protector is generally Mahakala or Sri Devi. There's a few of them. There's also the red Mahakala, Begse Chen. There's the two dancing skeletons, Sri Shmashna Adipati, also in more modern times referred to as Chittapati. And we have Yamadharmaraja. We have a few different figures that are regarded as enlightened deities, emanations of Buddhas. And then we have many different protector deities that are referred to as worldly protectors. Now that means that they are some type of sentient being that is still enmeshed in samsara and subject to cause and effect. And so they're still very much a part of worldly existence. Now, the four main deities are protectors, worldly protectors, are the four guardian kings. And these are Vaishravana, Dhritarashtra, Virupaksha, and Virudaka. These are the four gods that went and before the Buddha Shakyamuni, when he reached enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, and they bowed to him and then offered him a begging bowl. They each offered him a black begging bowl, and he, according to legend, he miraculously turned them into a single begging bowl, and that is what we see in many depictions, sculpture, and painting of Shakyamuni Buddha with a begging bowl. This was a gift of the four guardian kings, who are the first of and the most important of the worldly protectors. Now, we have many different types of worldly protectors. Mostly not from India. It's hard to think of any other than these four that are actually originate in India. In Tantric Buddhism and Himalayan and Tibetan Buddhism, the majority of worldly protectors are indigenous to the Himalayas and Tibet. They're mountain gods, they're lake gods and goddesses, they're valley gods, all different types of spirits. And there's many different types of categories for these different types of beings, which have then been converted and become worldly protectors. Now, some of the more common ones are Pehar Gyalpo, Dorje Satrap, Tsiu Marpo. There's many of these, and many mountain gods, Amni Machen, also called Machen Pomra. There are many different types. Now, we cannot get caught up in this idea that there's two very clear classifications of wisdom protector and worldly protector, because in fact it doesn't exist. Depending on the type of religious tradition in Tibet or in the Himalayas, then these worldly protectors within those traditions can get elevated to be wisdom protectors. So Dorje Satrap, which is very much considered a worldly Tibetan protector, has been elevated by some groups in eastern Tibet, such as the Triap region, to be now a wisdom protector. It's commonly said that Pehar Gyalpo, which is very important for inspiring this notion of the Nechung oracle, that also Pehar and his 5 different forms has now been elevated to an enlightened status, along with others. Even the very political deity Dorje Shugden is claimed by the followers to be enlightened. Even Vaishravana. So we have many different what are traditionally considered worldly protectors who have been elevated now to the rank of wisdom protector. So we have to be very careful with these designations of wisdom protector and worldly protector, just because it's so nuanced with so many different lineages and traditions of Buddhism, elevating their own preferred worldly protector.